What is up, Ripper Owens fans? So what I got here is his very first album before he was in Judas Priest. He was in a band called Winter's Bane, and they had, actually Winter's Bane had 2 albums, but the one he sang on was Heart of a Killer. And by the way, that's not the original artwork. Let's see what year this came out. I always mean to look up the year before I do these videos, but I forget sometimes. But anyway, obviously it was pre-Judas Priest, so pre-Jugulator. So let's talk about this album. And as I said, this is not the same album cover as the original. This is the actual, this is a special 2 CD reissue. So this obviously was reissued after Judas Priest. It actually includes an entire bonus disc of unreleased live and demo recordings. That's pretty cool. As far as like album covers though, like I don't know, I usually like originals, and I'll tell you one thing, I like this CD, I like this band, but this is a concept album about a serial killer, some guy named Cohagen. You will hear it in the lyrics plenty of times. Sounds like this guy's a real piece of work. But there's actually the original album cover in it. It's not very good detail there. It's got like a heart with a knife in it, and like an actual human heart with a knife in it, and a bunch of like clippings about Cohagen, death sentence, and all that. Oh, 1993. There you go. There you go. There's a year right there. So, pretty early record. So, and I don't listen to this a ton like I should. It's really good. I forget how good this is sometimes. But it's a concept album, like I said, based on a serial killer. I'm not really into serial killers that much. I just find them depressing. These crazy people who like to go kill innocent people. I just don't think that kind of stuff's cool. I'm not that kind of metalhead. Like, I'm really not a dark person, you know. I'd rather, when it comes to metal, I like, you know, your robust stuff like monster trucks and skulls and you know, going against the grain, motorcycles, you know, stuff like that. That's more of my type of, not really this gory, stab you to death type of stuff, but and you know, so I don't know, that's probably one reason why I don't listen to it as much, because I'm just not really drawn into the whole serial killer thing. But I will say this, once you listen to the music, it's really good. It does draw you in. It's a good listen. The vocals, it's one of those concept albums where you can actually hear what Ripper is saying pretty audibly. Like, you can actually pick up on the story a little bit just by listening. You don't even have to really dip into the lyric booklet to get a rough idea. But and of course, I don't pay attention to lyrics very well. I paid attention for like the first 3 tracks, and then I started just listening to the music, and I forgot about the story. But I do that about every time I listen to an album, because I'm usually listening to it while I'm working or driving around town or something. But musically, this is definitely not much of a Judas Priest type of sound to me. If I had to make a comparison, I kind of get this weird vibe, like it kind of reminds me more of Sanctuary, you know, the band Sanctuary, Warrell Dane's original band. Kind of makes me think of the first 2 albums of Sanctuary a little bit. The guitar tone on here is freaking awesome. This is a great sounding guitar tone. I mean, it's really good. The production's good. Ripper's voice, I mean, this is a long time ago, so this is pre-Judas Priest. I mean, he was pretty young on here. This is probably one of his best albums to show off some of his high-pitch range. He kind of reminds me of a young Rob Halford, even. Like, if you listen to, like, The Ripper by Judas Priest or Dissident Aggressor, and you hear those high screams, like Ripper sounds like Ripper Owens sounds like that on here. Like this is like his 70s Priest moment, in my opinion, as far as like his youthful vocal style, you know. And not to say he don't have it now. I don't know. I just noticed the notes he was hitting on this album just hit me like, wow, he's got like that really like just cut you like a knife type of tone to his voice. It's just like so cool. Like it sounds awesome. But yeah, so vocally Judas Priest, musically kind of Sanctuary. You know, it's a great album. I wish I could say I have everything Ripper has done. Unfortunately, I do not. I only have the 2 Judas Priest and the 2 Iced Earth albums that he was on. But as far as everything, this is definitely among some of his best work for sure. I still think his best work is The Glorious Burden for Iced Earth. I still, to this day, I'm really clinging on to that album. It's just so underrated and great. But yeah, I mean, all I have to say is go track this down. I really don't have a whole lot to say about it. It's just good, solid power heavy metal. And if you like Ripper, it's kind of a must-have. So that's all I got to say, and thanks for watching.